weirdly proud of that.
Like I'm a celeb.
Oh no! Oh my days, I'm gonna throw up. Don't actually know what I'm doing here. I've got a 4-foot spirit level.
Oh!
Are you still putting your pants on, Andy?
Hands off. Oh!
Are you still putting your pants on, Andy?
Hands off.
Hello and welcome to BiteSize.
Yes!
No.
Saturday night.
No.
Saturday.
We were trying to find some good songs earlier on, weren't we, to Saturday, and we just couldn't find any.
What is
Well,
with
like
it?
nothing.
There's nothing.
We didn't do very well, did we?
It was, anyway.
No. If anyone's got any good Saturday night motivation songs, please do share them with us because we need
Stick them
some.
in the comments. We'll listen to them later.
Now, I've got some sad news for you guys. Are you ready for this?
Go on.
This is the last Abide bite-sized session.
Oh,
of
come on.
of
Surely we're back on tomorrow morning. Bonus bite size.
Oh, bonus, freestyle bonus.
Yeah. Because this has not been freestyled at all, has it? This is like heavy scripting.
Join Joe on the parrot hunt on the canal.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Live from Preston.
Tomorrow morning.
Oh, anyway, guys, I just want to thank you guys for joining us again on the YouTubes. feel free to comment away. Tell us where you are, where you're repping, if you're eating anything, or if you're going for we can't say Saturday night takeaway because of ITV, but a takeaway that happens on a Saturday night.
I'm sure they've not claimed that
I'm
saying.
sure they've not.
I don't know. I've got in brackets a disclaimer saying ITV, please don't sue us.
Just in case. Thought we might as well.
So, yeah, let us know what you're going for if you're getting a takeaway that happens to occur on a Saturday night. I think some of us may be partaking in one later, but we'll find out. What has been your highlight of Abide so far? Stick that in the comments if you've got a highlight. It might be Lindsay doing a dance to This Is Me.
I mean, I didn't get to my dance part yet. That's like because it gets moving on. At that point, she's just leaving the venue, isn't there? So there's no dancing. And then it's what you reached me when they reached that. What was it, like a big thing in the square?
I don't know, Lindsay. How did it go?
I'm not saying that again. Recap it quite easily. It's still on YouTube for all to see.
Oh, brilliant. So you might have noticed that we've got another guest with us tonight.
Yes. Woo!
We've got Joyce with us. Hello, Joyce.
Hi everyone.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, Joyce? Who you are, what are you doing here?
So, hi guys, my name's Joyce. I'm a medical student at UCLan. I'm also a motivational speaker, businesswoman, YouTuber, and podcast owner. And I'm here to have fun, just nothing but fun. Good vibes, good energy only.
Nice.
That's
How do you have free time? Yeah, free time like that list. Entrepreneur, motivational speaker, podcaster. Do you have time to eat in the midst of that, or?
Yeah, sometimes jokes. No, I have time to eat.
You seem a bit more intelligent than other people we've had on. Like, you're a medical student. It's nice to raise the game on the last one, isn't it? Like, youth workers and stuff. I was a youth worker, bit slow. I did a sports science degree. Medical student. We're really raising our game here on BiteSize. I like that.
It's up there.
You know, Joyce is getting some love all over on YouTube. We're getting like, hi, I'm Joyce's friend. You got like a little fan club.
We've got Joyce's mum watching as well.
No way.
Mum was like straight and like, hi. Joyce's mum.
I bet she's like, that's my daughter. She's a medical student. I do. Big time respect.
Of course.
That's hilarious. We've got some favourite people sing as well. Obviously, we've got winning the pizza highlight of Abide so far.
I understand that being a highlight.
That was really, really good.
My highlight, I'm sure you're all interested, was when Andy won on the first night and had to put a cream pie in his face. He was so upset that was, it's sad to say that was my favourite thing, but someone being upset about being a winner and having to pie themselves was just, top of my list.
I think it was how keen he was to get more votes. Like, he's there showing off. Like, have you seen it on YouTube? Look at all the people putting my names in. And then that moment of realisation that actually this isn't going to end well.
Oh, it was a brilliant moment, that, wasn't it? Just the disappointment on his face.
Yeah.
Written in cream, disappointed.
I have to confess, I felt sorry for him, but he didn't read the email. So
did not.
I think we will get some Abide BiteSize like merch just with Abide BiteSize. I didn't read the email. I think that would make some really good. I think that makes some people very happy if they had those sorts of t-shirts as well. So we'll see what we can do about that for the future. So I'm happy.
Really,
afternoon, by the way. Restful afternoon.
Good, yeah.
Didn't we? So it was.
I'm not bothered about the afternoon. I want food. I'm hungry.
All right, sorry.
Yeah, you're right. Come on.
I'm starving actually. So why are we joking? Go on, then.
Why have I not got food in front of me yet?
Why haven't you got food in front of you yet?
That is a very good question. I believe what we are going to do is we are all going to order some food and see whose takeaway arrives.
I'm going to tip my courier. Make it quicker.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, that's.
I'm in it to win it.
You know what I've done? I've gone clever. I've not gone clever. I've just worked out the error of my ways. I'm having to do it on my iPad and close the order of what we're doing things in. So I'm free.
Can I order it now? Can I go for
Order
it?
at the same
Hang on.
Same time.
Yeah, same time.
What I've done, this is genius. I have lowered the food hygiene rating to boost the speed of delivery.
Yes.
Oh my God.
That's clever.
Are we ready to go? 3, 2, 1, go.
I've got to go through another stage of payment.
This way.
No.
Oh,
no.
Come on.
oh, order confirmed.
No.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yes. Here we go.
Awesome.
Oh, hold on.
I'm
Why
not
is
doing
it
well
taking
here.
so long?
What's it? Does it tell you what time they're expecting it?
Order place.
Quite
Yeah.
late,
No.
unfortunately.
8:25. Mine's saying 8:25.
Oh,
8:30.
yes.
8:30
Order
expected.
placed.
Party.
It should be with me
40.
ASAP.
Same.
Well, mine said ASAP and then gave me a time that was as long as a piece of string. So
What apps are we using? We're using mainstream platforms. I like the under-counter platforms.
Well, I just had to go with the Domino's because there's no way around here that really does proper delivery service. So
Where do you live? Like in the middle of nowhere?
apparently so, yeah.
I
No takeaways.
I've gone on to Lancaster Eats, which is like below Just Eat. It's like, yeah.
I didn't know that exists.
I'm on the Snoop Dogg endorsed app.
Same. Just eat.
That's the one.
Snoop Dogg endorses. I've missed that.
How have you been, Lindsay?
I don't know. Eating my sarsaparilla
In your happy place.
in my happy place. Yeah. It's fine.
All right. Should we get on as soon as we've ordered? Should we crack on it and get on with the first giveaway
Yeah, that's
before I get hangry.
before Linz gets angry and hangry and frustrated with us? So this evening we have got 2 giveaways. The first one is a bit of a bulk together, which is hopefully an exciting thing for you. The first one is a t-shirt
Oh,
from Mighty Missional Generation. This is a bit blurry. I couldn't make it open, so I had to kind of screenshot it. But you get the vibe.
Black's quite a fattening colour, I found, in my own personal wearing of t-shirts. So
Black is slimming.
so bear it in mind. Just bear it in
Well, I
mind.
wear it a lot. So there's a t-shirt. We're also going to throw in another set of Good Book Company books from yesterday. So you'll get a t-shirt. You'll get the 4 books that were these ones.
yeah.
And then you'll also get the Meals with Jesus one as well. They'll be winging their way to you. What do people need to do to get their hands on these goodies?
Well, I think I know the answer to that. Well, I know the question to that. It's a big question this evening. The t-shirt says "Be influential," and apparently the biggest influencer. It sounds like a disease, doesn't it? Like coming out both ends of that. If you've got influencer, coming out both ends with influencer. An influencer, the top influencer in the world, apparently is Cristiano Ronaldo. But here's the question: how many followers does he have on Instagram?
Do not Google. Do not go and jump on Instagram.
Don't cheat.
Don't cheat.
Cheat, nothing.
This is a guessing game.
It's a guessing game. Pure chance. Stick it in the comments.
Please do.
I don't know which side I am. Side.
Don't matter. Down, up,
Yeah,
whatever.
In the
Fine.
comments. There you
I
go.
will reveal the answer later on. And this is just part 1. So if you don't win anything this time, there is a second giveaway tonight.
Second giveaway.
Yes.
Which is, I have to confess, mouth-watering.
Yes, it is.
Stunning.
It is.
Stunning giveaway.
Mhm.
I'm really pleased to say Erin is enjoying her pizza. She's been
Good.
talking to us. She's enjoying that. That got to her safely.
Can I ask what kind of pizza did she go for?
So she went for a kind of create your own type experience.
Oh, wow.
With ham, sweet corn, peppers, and mushrooms.
Ooh.
I had to do some Domino's ninjery is the best way of putting that, to make sure that she got all of that on a pizza. So, but yeah, it worked.
Great.
Wow,
I've not heard any complaints. So, and she got the pizza. So,
Brilliant.
while we're on the subject of these deep questions about food, I think it's only fair we try and dispel some myths and get some clarity on some key issues when it comes to food. Are you okay with that?
I'm
Like,
happy.
Nervous.
Really, do
like, all right, we'll go in deep. Nando's or KFC?
Neither. They're both grim.
Neither.
I've got to say KFC.
Yeah, KFC.
I just
I'm KFC. I think Nando's is posh Waterby KFC.
Yeah. Pretentious.
Yes, preach.
It depends. I think it depends on what it is from KFC. But
You're Nando's, aren't you? You just don't want to say
to
it.
be honest with you, I don't dig Nando's. Like, I'll dig certain things from certain places. That's all I'm going to say.
Ben, this is not a nuanced discussion. One or the other. Give us it straight.
Oh, okay. I probably would go. If someone said choose one, I'd go Nando's out of KFC.
KFC drive-through, the dream.
Yes, absolutely. Fact.
Yeah, Nando's doesn't have a drive-through. Okay, so maybe it loses on that account.
But I don't eat meat, so what am I meant to get from KFC? Just chips?
Milkshake.
I don't eat meat,
Ice cream.
Lindsay.
Do you not?
I don't know why I said KFC.
So what can I have? What on earth could I have from KFC?
Chips.
Just
You have the vegan burger.
Oh, really?
Burger, which looks like chicken, tastes like chicken, but isn't chicken.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Domino's or Pizza Hut?
Domino's.
Domino's.
You see, I have a bit of a thing for Pizza Hut, right? What I'm going to say is, during the week, unlimited buffet, I'm there every time. Or you can eat pizza, unlimited drink refills. It's about a tenner. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but why do I want to have all I can eat on something that tastes rubbish?
I think it's just the principle of all that you can eat.
It's like when someone says it's buy one get one free on this. I'm like, but I don't want an extra one of rubbish. And what's the point?
Ali, when you go for an all you can eat, do you actually eat all you can eat?
I give it a very good go.
I respect that.
I will not eat the day before, and I will not eat the day after.
Do you what about pooing? Is that part of the process? Trying to make space?
Go there.
One more space, right? Do you empty out beforehand?
You've got to make room in the hold, is what I'd say. So you do the necessary steps.
Wow. All right. Should we move on to a different set of questions?
We can, but just to
Please
sort of
do.
say, Pizza Hut is winning on our lovely viewers. Thank you.
Wow.
And actually, Nando's got more of a shout than KFC. So I have.
I don't know, because Kevin went KFC.
Did it?
Yeah.
Over and over again.
I think people like the idea of Nando's, but not the reality of Nando's. There you go. Make it philosophical.
That's deep.
That is deep. Just think about that for a bit.
All right. Let's go. The big hitter. Golden Arches or BK?
Oh, that's
You what?
Golden Arches or BK, Lindsay.
I've never heard of either of them. What are you talking
McDonald's or Burger King? Sorry. To put it in. Sorry, Lindsay.
about? What?
Mac, for those of you that don't understand my lingo, McDonald's versus Burger King.
Oh, McDonald's all day, every day, period. All day. The best. I think it's the best. I don't think Burger King is to the standard of McDonald's.
My issue is I think the burgers are better from Burger King, but I think the chips are better than McDonald's.
That's true. I
That's
can
where I'm at. And in an ideal world, I'd half and half.
Yeah.
I'm literally stuck with a fillet of fish, whatever way she goes. So
I've not eaten from any of those fast food chains in about 10 years, so I just don't know.
You've ordered a Domino's tonight, Lindsay. Don't give me that.
Yeah, but that one, yeah. But like,
not McDonald's.
but I haven't a clue.
Here's a push. Sorry, this is important to me, so I'm just gonna share my heart with you all. Prepare yourself for the emotion. What tips me over in this, big debate between Burger King and McDonald's is, I mean, Burger King burgers are amazing. However, breakfast at McDonald's reminds me of when I was a little kid, going with my mum and dad. We had this little voucher that we got from the local Lowestoft Journal, local paper, and we got buy one sausage McMuffin and get another one free, and my mum would treat me on a Saturday morning once a month, and so that just gets things to my heart,
isn't it? It's the memories.
Exactly.
What's going on in the comments? Who's gone?
McDonald's all the way.
McDonald's has gone up.
McDonald's, yeah.
All right, let's go for this one. This is a different one. This is the one that we have. This is the battle in our household.
Ooh.
Say we're going to take away tonight. Indian
or
Chinese?
Indian.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I'm Chinese.
Chinese.
You are Chinese.
Well,
apparently 1 in 5 people in the world are. So
that would make sense here. So one of us is Chinese.
Chinese.
I think ultimately I'd go Chinese. We order a lot of Indian. So.
You see, I have a problem.
How did I know that you might say that?
Well, you see, right. My girlfriend is from Bradford originally, and Bradford do curries on another level.
That is true.
But if you order an Indian round Lancaster, all I ever get is, oh, it's not as good as Bradford. This isn't authentic. What region is this curry meant to be from? It doesn't taste anything like it. And then there's not always great Chineses. So I can't win, can I?
That's a fair point. I think, my reason is that I can't, I just struggle to find an Indian that I enjoy around here. But I think I'm spoiled because I used to live in Manchester and we had like some incredible Indian takeaways we could choose from. And then here it's like, what is this? So...
I have to admit, Mark in the comments has just thrown a curveball in there.
Thai.
Thai food.
I love Thai.
Yeah, if you get a choice, like Thai food's amazing, isn't it?
I don't think we have a Thai takeaway in Lancaster.
It's tough up north, isn't it? It's grim up north.
Correct me if I'm wrong on the comments. If anyone knows of a Thai takeaway in Lancaster, fair play. But
to be fair, you get off the train in Lancaster and say, "Please turn back your clock 30 years," don't they? So it will get there. It will get there.
It used to be 40.
Oh, Benjamin. No.
I love Lancaster. I'm teasing. There you go. All right. I'm going to take this whole other level then. This is night out. Sorry, this is again a debate that happens on a night out in our house. Kebab. Well, I'm going to go 3 on this. Dirty burger.
Oh.
Greasy pizza.
Greasy pizza.
No, greasy pizza.
Kebab.
I've never had a kebab.
What?
Well, why?
It looks very well, do
Do you want me to put a filling of this rotating meat stack between this over buttered bread? No, Tar.
It's not bread. It's like a pita thing.
Yeah. And in the fancy ones, you get it in a naan bread. That's like living the dream, that.
Yeah. Oh, I'm torn. For me, I think it's between the burger or the kebab. I think I'll probably go kebab.
Oi, we've got Lisa here who's living the best of both worlds. Her Chippy. I always forget that Chippy is takeaway food, but Chippy does really good Thai food. It's like, boom, what do you fancy tonight? I can have both.
A chippy that does Thai food?
You sometimes get chippy Chinese though, don't you? It's a bit weird. You don't put the two together normally.
We might have.
No, yours has not arrived.
No.
What?
What?
I'm not being funny, but that's not cooked. It's not come that quick.
It said 8:30 on it as well. They must
You're
have
getting food poisoning tomorrow. Don't come crying to me, mate.
Here we go.
Just high five each other, the Green family. Like,
I'm hungry. I want to eat. So.
You won't be high fiving each other when you're fighting over the toilet this evening.
That's maligning our local Indian takeaway. How rude. It's all right. We have an upstairs and a downstairs. It's fine.
I'm getting really nervous.
Is that just generally in your house, Ben? You've got an upstairs.
You don't live in London.
We have that, and there's a facility on both floors. We can eat out. We're eating now, right?
Yeah, eat it when you want, but I'm just saying, I'm really getting myself quite worked up because I feel like the longer this alarm's not going off, the more I'm getting really tense because I'm expecting it, and it's just kind of like, when now?
Yeah, I'm waiting for
To be
that.
honest.
Oh, are you all waiting for the alarm?
Lindsay's trying to prompt it. Ready?
I don't want it, but I'm just feeling that it's like it's due. Like,
What's your favourite meal you've ever eaten, people?
Make me tense. Oh, a halloumi burger. Things I will not miss about Abide. That there alarm.
I have to admit, I feel quite a lot of power with that. What does that mean? Does anyone want to just throw that in? Do we know what that means?
Game time.
It's game time.
Yeah, it's game time, and I'm nervous with these games now because these are the ones that I said were really, really close.
Yeah, so keep voting, Lindsay, guys.
I popped them on to Instagram to get some more votes, and it kind of backfired a little bit. So we'll just have to see what happens. So the first one is really it was a between geniusness and stamina was what happened here. And it came down to me and Ali, and I think we just have to see what happens.
And that is the game.
What's the aim of the game, Ben?
To go the longest, to be the longest person. Which means, what I mean is to go the longest planking. Cool.
Ali, are you just on your side?
No, I've got a plank.
I'm out.
I'm out.
Oh,
Andy's out.
We'll let you have it.
oh, that's nice. Thanks.
I'm still going.
It's concerning that between us we only ever managed 1 minute 39.
No, you didn't tell me. You told me to stop. I could have kept on going. I think Ali won that one.
I think Ali won that one.
Yeah.
Tell us who you think won. Did Ali win for ingenuity, or was it really Lindsay?
Yeah. So who did? I mean, so what I thought we'd do for ages, Ali and I were neck and neck, and then we got a few more votes, and then Ali and I got neck and neck again, and then we got some more votes, and one of us went ahead, and then we went neck and neck again. I'm just very, very quickly just checking that I've not lost out on one of them. No, that's all the same. So the forfeit for this one is a send to all style, but except it's not send to all. It's just send to the most awkward person, most inconvenient person that you could possibly send anything to in your phone. For crying out loud, we've got a blooming late entry on YouTube. Guys! Right, so the forfeit results mean that someone's going to send a text message to the most inconvenient person they could possibly send it to in their phone, and we don't get to decide who, because these guys are going to be coming up with the message, and we've got to send it. I am not happy about this because they've selected, if I win, my mother, and no, I just can't believe we're releasing Susan into the world. I'm not impressed by this. And Ali, who have you been challenged with?
I've been challenged to text my Vicky. But
Who already thinks that Ali's weird. So
yeah, but at the same time, I think that people ought to hear from Susan.
My mum has no barrier, no filter. I'm not.
It sounds like you're selling it again here, Lindsay.
Yeah.
It's the This Is Me dance routine again, isn't it?
It is. Everyone's just going to start sticking Lindsay in there. Just
stop. Anyway, right, are we ready for the results?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's on YouTube. No, it's all good.
Drum roll. Okay, so Ali has the exact same amount of votes as me. You're tied.
I think that means They
Oh,
both sent
Yeah,
the
both.
message.
Oh no!
Holy.
Hang on, can I write Lindsay on at YouTube comments and get out with this?
No, I think that is it's the way it is. So the message that I would like you to type, you can choose exactly how you phrase this.
Do you want Boss Man Vicar or Cure It, or what do you want?
Oh,
Boss man.
Boss Man. Let's go, Boss Man.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
Let's go for the scam man himself. Let's do it. So, we're thinking horrible toes here, people.
I hope he's changed his number.
So this is the message. This message. Hi there. This has been troubling me for a while.
She'll ring me.
No.
This has been troubling me for a while, but I really need to get someone to check this out. Are you okay if I send you a photo of my gammy toe?
Oh no.
Oh no.
I bet Lindsay's already sent her mum pictures of her gammy toes before.
Yeah, but Addy's probably not sent it to his vicar.
Exactly.
So.
Oh, the last message I sent, it was about his sermon, saying it was a great job and he knocked it out of the park. And then the next one,
And that is the kind of gateway message that you send to someone when you want to send them a photo of your gammy toe.
what?
Is that it?
The
All
last
right, you
time I
guys written that?
Yeah, is that all I need to put?
You can sign it off as you normally would.
I'm
Right.
okay to send you a picture.
Don't know why I find it so funny, the thought of oh,
Oh my days.
I think that Alice is going to be funnier than this. Because
I think it is.
I
Anyway,
don't
you
know if
both
he'll
typed it.
reply. He's not really a texty reply person.
it's when Addy gets a phone call on Monday as a pastoral visit.
Oh, that's it. Yeah. Oh man.
Right, you guys got that written?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, you're right. 3, 2, 1. Send that message.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness.
We will see what comes back after this.
Oh, do you know what? She might be watching telly for a bit. We might be all right. One of her programs might be on.
I hope my vicar's watching this, otherwise he'll just not have a clue.
That's the point.
Yeah, I know, but it don't make
They're
me
not
feel
men
any better,
enough.
does it?
I once did this. I lost something and someone used my phone to send to all, and it ended up with police at my house. So let's hope this doesn't go that way.
I might end up with a
Big gammy toe. Anyway, let's. Oh, I feel slightly responsible if that happens, but
Oh, I feel
not
sick.
fully responsible. So my food is being served up because that's a good thing, and this is so smug. I'm sorry, I'm so hungry. But we, as you know, throughout all of this, we have been. I'm going to let Ali and then just sit there and sweat a little bit. Throughout all of this, we've been chatting each session about a meal that Jesus had that we can read about in the Bible. We've talked about the Last Supper. We've talked about Jesus on the beach with his disciples. It's like a blank moment.
Not we're here to talk about important stuff.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it, right? We also talked about Jesus being at Simon the Pharisee's house and the woman breaking alabaster jar of perfume over his feet. And tonight we are going to talk about Zacchaeus. So we are in Luke 19. If you want to have a look at that or you want to read this later, it's Luke 19 verses 1 to 10. And this is Zacchaeus' encounter with Jesus. Let me just set the scene for you. Jesus is once again traveling, as he did at that time, quite physically. And he was with his disciples, and they're going towards the city of Jericho. And as he's heading in, word spreads, and a large crowd starts to gather around, and you couldn't see. So if you were on the smaller end of life, you couldn't see. So, thank you very much.
Smaller end of life.
Whoa, look at that.
Let's have a look.
Whoa.
What have you got there?
I don't fully know, but because I've put the list down of what we ordered, but it's good. It's curry. We got some chicken wings there.
Chicken wings.
Some, spicy loo. Yeah, well, it's coated in the curry. It's beautiful. And then some garlic naan to top it off. Anyway, sorry, I was talking about Jesus going into Jericho. So what happened? So there's a crowd. It's so easy distracted by food. My apologies. But they're traveling in, and Zacchaeus wants to see Jesus. He's like, boom, this is a guy I want to see. He probably gets there a bit late. So he climbs a tree. And what we find is that Zacchaeus actually hasn't been a very nice guy. He's a tax collector, and he's not in like a good tax collector way, in like, you know, like HMRC are, they love to keep kind of account of stuff. He just used to rob people blind. He would take more than he could. But Jesus is walking past, and he stops and he spots Zacchaeus up the tree, and he goes, I'm coming to your house for tea. Jesus rocks up there for tea. Zacchaeus, in that encounter with Jesus, turns his life around, and he gives back everything that he's stolen. And for people that he's cheated, he's given them 2 times back. He's not going to do that again. So we have an encounter with Jesus in a really kind of powerful way, but a guy that literally went out of his way just to try and get a glimpse of Jesus. There's so much in these 10 verses. Joe, mate, do you want to dive on in with the first thought and see where we start on out?
Well, I've got a real affinity with Zacchaeus, being someone at the shorter end of life. Like, my nickname at school was Mini, and it wasn't ironic. I was like so small. So the fact you couldn't see stuff was like a real, you know, I love this story when I was a kid. And I think one of the things I really like about it, I love Jesus is just brazen. I'm going to come to your house for tea. You're going to cook me dinner. Like, I love the fact that Jesus is like, I'm coming, you're going to cook, and we're going to have some good time together. And like, you know, initially that seems a bit rude, but it's just like Jesus is like, no, no one else would come to you. No one else would ever come to your house for tea. Everyone hates you. I'm going to come to your house. And I think every time I read it, I'm always struck that, you know, it doesn't give him an option really. He's like, I'm coming to your house. Because Zacchaeus just needs someone to like sort of grab him and turn him around. He's like so stuck in what he's doing. And Jesus is like, so loves him. He's like, I'm coming, and this is going to change absolutely everything. So I kind of love Jesus' brazenness. Just like, yeah, I'm coming to your house for tea, Zacchaeus. Get out of the tree. Let's get going. Put the kettle on. We've got stuff to talk about. And I think in my experience of sort of being a Christian, there are moments where Jesus does sort of grab you and be like, we're going to do some business here, Joe. We're gonna work on some things in your life which just need to be turned around. And sometimes I think Jesus does that quite slowly. Other times he's like, I'm coming to your house for tea. We're going to sort this out. And I think those moments in my life have been quite precious actually. Often it's been sins that I've just been really stuck in, and Jesus has kind of grabbed me and gone, no, we're going to sort this out. We're going to talk about this. I want you to turn around and change. And the wonderful thing is, like when Jesus has done that, it's not just good for me that those things get sorted. Like with Zacchaeus, it's good for everyone else. Because a lot of the things I think I've wrestled with often, because I'm quite small, particularly when I was a teenager, I used to make up for being mini by making drag everyone else down to my height by using words really negatively. And I remember Jesus really grabbing me with that stuff and being like, no, Jay, you need to use words much more positively to build others up. So that was really good for everyone else around me as well. So it changed me, which was good for me, but actually it had a really big impact on the people who were around me.
Oh, nice. Thank you for sharing that. That's really profound and a real challenge. Joyce, do you want to jump in and share what this speaks to you about?
Yeah, I think it speaks desperation. How desperate are we to come to God, to see what he's doing in our lives? I feel like God is always here for us and he will always help us. But as human beings, we've got to make a decision as well. How far are we willing to go for Jesus? How much are we willing to study the word? How much are we willing to sacrifice our time to spend more time with God? So Jesus will always do what Jesus was meant to do, but it's up to us. How much are we willing to do? You know, the Bible also says you will reap what you sow. How much do you want to reap? How much are you sowing in? So I think that kind of image of climbing up the tree, shows desperation for the word, desperation for God. How desperate are we?
Yeah, absolutely. I just love his attitude to that. And I love the fact as well with it, like he's not, his attitude is so desperate to just, he all he wants to do is see Jesus. Like he's not going there to meet him, he's going there to see him. And again, I don't know whether it kind of touches on, like, is that how he perceives himself? Like, does he think he's not worthy enough to go and actually meet with Jesus, or think that Jesus would want to meet with him? But it's not about that. He just thinks, I have to see this person. Like something about him makes him think, I need to get to him as much as I can, and go and see him.
Yeah.
And it is. I think desperate's a really good word for that.
And I think it's in desperation that you'll receive more. It doesn't necessarily have, desperation doesn't have to be a negative thing. We hear that term and it kind of has a negative connotation. I think it's a beautiful thing to be desperate for Christ, because it means that you're willing and you're ready to receive more.
Yeah. Do you know, that seems to like be, I know we didn't plan all this, it's just like dawning on me now. But that whole, what are you willing to like with Susie at the beach, like, would you still love me if this was taken away? Would you still with this and this? And then I think during the last one you were talking about like giving it all, and you're just there in front of Jesus. And it's just like there's so much that's just like actually adjusting throughout all these stories where he's meeting with people. Seems to be, and I'm incoherent because it's literally me spouting stuff out right now as it's like hitting me. But it's this kind of, I just have, Jesus is so important that everything else just needs to stop, and I have to get everything in line right now and refocus, whether that's refocusing how I perceive myself, how I perceive other people, refocusing how I choose to, the choices that I make in life. There just seems to be, it's like all of it, like even with the disciples, refocusing. No, it's not about the fishing. There's actually something bigger, like there seems to be a lot of refocusing in these 4 things that we've covered. Someone save me from my weird internal spouting.
You're totally right in that it's amazing, isn't it, when you prayerfully consider what you share at these events and what we discuss and how we do these, that like God just has a way of working it out, that this order kind of has appeared almost by accident, but God has kind of weaved this into it. And I think there is something that says, actually, like this evening, you may be sat there as a young person watching this, even as a leader watching this, or an adult, I don't know who's watching this. You might be watching this back in a few weeks' time or a couple of days' time, but you've almost kind of come to this seeking out who Jesus is, much like Zacchaeus has been and was. And you're kind of having that tree moment where you're kind of trying to catch a glimpse. You're exploring what this means. You're exploring what faith looks like in Jesus, what every day walking with Jesus looks like, what it looks like to have him in your life, to know relationship with him, to accept that invitation of grace, of forgiveness that he offers us. And I guess like one of the things we'd love to encourage you, that in the midst of all of this that we've walked through and all the things we talked about today, like if there's something you want to talk to someone about, and there is someone that you and there's something you want to talk about, and you want to maybe take another step in that, you want to find out more, or even you want to say, do you know what, I've heard that this Jesus guy is amazing, and I've heard that he loves me, and I want to know him more. Don't I just encourage you to speak to one of the leaders you're either watching this with, or someone at your church, or if you're not part of a church, like, can I encourage you, find someone to talk to that is a Christian. If you get really super stuck, like email us at youth@blackburn.anglican.org, and we will tell us where you live and we will put you in touch with someone. But we would love to encourage you to say, actually, this is the reason we showed up here today. The reason we've shown up here on these sessions is, one, we love having a laugh. We love to hang out with each other. But ultimately, like, we believe and we have met Jesus, and we know that he changes our lives. He changes our perspective. He changes our attitude to how we live, how we do life, to how we approach it. And yes, and what has been said is absolutely right. It's a choice. We have that choice. So if that's you this evening, can I just encourage you? That might seem like we're coming to a land. We're really not. But I just wanted to say that what Lindsay just said, like, if this is all kind of like something sort of feels like it's just tugging at you and going, yeah, this is me. This is talking about me. I just encourage you to do.
This is me.
This is me. We're there again. So yeah, yeah. So I think there's something that like what I love, and I'll park that for a moment, and we might come back to that as we kind of pray and finish. But one of the things for me is that there's a moment in this at the end where Zacchaeus goes out and he's been forgiven. He knows he's changed, and he goes out and acts that. He goes out. But he could live with the shame of what he did before, but he seems to shake that off. This is kind of a curveball, but like, does anyone want to jump in and say, like, actually, like, how does...
I struggle. That was always like a big... So I wasn't really a rebellious teenager because my mum convinced me that she had spies everywhere. And so, like, the odd times that I would do something I shouldn't do, I'd get home and she'd say, so why did that happen? I'm like, how? Like, I just didn't get it. And I was like, maybe she does have spies everywhere. So I just kind of didn't, because anytime I tried, it didn't work out well for me. It turns out it was just one really, really gossipy dinner lady. But anyway, that's a whole other lot of sort of issues. But there's been so many times in my life where I've had that kind of choice to change and transform, but I haven't like let go of or almost forgiven myself or whatever. Like, I've not reconciled with the past, and the way that has eaten me up over time has been, it didn't never stopped from healing. Like, every time I look back at any part of my journey, there is always that. And so you're right, I think Zacchaeus just seems to get that, because as much as it's a choice to change, you've also got to choose to forgive yourself.
Absolutely.
And grow.
Oh,
I think mine's arrived.
oh.
Like your food?
I think it's my food. Well, I don't know why else will be knocking on my door during a lockdown, Benjamin.
Well, I thought it was your phone buzzing. So I thought your mum got back.
Might be someone coming to check on your toe.
Huh?
Might be someone coming to check on your toe.
Might be.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh,
that one. Yes.
that's good.
Oh, sanitize.
Absolutely. How
Lick fingers now.
But yeah, I get that. I love his area. Is like the way his transformation. So like I was writing it reminded me of lifestyle creep. Like, I don't think he set off to be a bad man. Like, I think that he maybe got a job because he needed to maybe make money and, you know, things like that. And maybe he didn't think that he would end up ripping people off as much as he thought. I don't think that there's not many people who genuinely set out initially to screw people over. Like, I think that it would have been a little bit, and suddenly he's doing more, and then a little bit more, and then next thing you know, he's maybe looking in the mirror and not really recognizing himself. And that, but how slow that could be, but yet how quick the transformation to not be that person is, because he chose to put Jesus there.
Right.
And that like blows my mind. Like, how many years, like, I get into bad habits a lot, and I remember, like, so this is kind of like opening up a bit. I didn't intend to open this up tonight. Look what's happened. Many years ago, I had a miscarriage, and it sent us down a really dark path. And we felt like, a bit like when Ben was talking about like jumping off the boat, and we got this, both me and my husband got this like calling of, like with the disciples, like, you to step out and leave where we were comfortable with and go into that. It's literally into the unknown, like this great unknown of what's happening next. And at first it was like trusting God each step of the time. And then as the unknown still never kind of revealed itself, I think slowly we just like, the praying kind of stopped, the relying sort of stopped, suddenly you miss one day of Bible reading, suddenly you start to disconnect a little bit from church, and you might only miss like 1 or 2 Sundays, and then next thing you know, you're actually so far away from where you kind of intended to be. And it wasn't until, like, we had some serious issues with our house move last year, and I was doing some training, and there's this dude with the most epic glasses and the most awesome mustache, right? I was too focused on his mustache to like, more than I should have been, but I mean, it was seriously like huge. I can't explain to you how huge it was. It was just, but But he started suddenly saying these words. I just like, like sometimes you can zone people out. Maybe some of you have already done that with me, but you can zone some people out and then suddenly you just go boom and you just hit back in. And he just said these words and suddenly I was like, why have I stopped fully relying on God? And I was like, that's my attitude towards it. I have stopped all of that we started this journey on. My perspective on everything's changed because I've over time, I've stopped putting God in the center of it all. And like that, it just changed. And suddenly things just felt lighter, easier. Not that the troubles went away. All the troubles we were facing were still there, but our ability to walk through it was incredible.
Yeah.
And God does that, doesn't he? Like, whatever it is that we have. And I have to say this, like, if you're sat here this evening and you feel like your journey parallels that of Lindsay's, you may not be the same age, you may not have walked through the same stuff, but actually, if you're sat there thinking, do you know what, life has not been easy. I feel like I made a commitment and I feel like I've drifted. Like, the thing I want to say to you is that God always welcomes you home. There is not there's the parable of the prodigal son. It's not one about the son goes off and the father goes, heck no, go away. He says, no, come home. You're my kid. And like, God is always there with open arms, regardless of what you feel you've done. We talked about this morning about just how far sometimes we feel like what we've put up and what we've done, and it just doesn't qualify us. Do you know what? None of us can qualify ourselves for God's love. None of us qualify. But do you know what? That's what Jesus did. He said, I'm going to qualify you. I'm going to step in your place. And so, yeah. So this evening, if that's something that you're thinking, just know God wants to know you. He welcomes you back with open arms. Like, there is nothing that stops him from going, you're my kid. Come here.
Ben, I think a problem I come across quite often when I talk to people who've been Christians a little while is there's something they've done in the past which they think is really, really bad. And they would say they've come to Jesus for forgiveness for it. And like lots of you talking about, they perhaps haven't forgiven themselves, or they still view themselves as though that sin is kind of still with them, like attached to them somehow. And one of the things that I'm really shocked by is, how does your Heavenly Father look at you? He says, you're my son whom I love, and with you I'm well pleased. He sees you as he sees Jesus. And so I'm really want to encourage you, if you're there this evening and there's something you're holding on to, like a sin in the past that you feel is really like attached to you, that know this, God says, I'll remember your sins no more. Like with Zacchaeus, all that stuff he did, Jesus says, look, I'll remember that no more. God, your Heavenly Father, now sees you as perfect. And so what we need to do is we know there's a sense of forgiving ourselves, but actually there's a sense of just seeing ourselves as our Heavenly Father sees us. And he says, you're my perfect son and I love you. And we want to live in that grateful, joyful place. And wonderfully, my picture.
Oh, look!
Whoa,
Joyce says the words desperation, and I open up my whole emotional baggage on everybody.
Lindsay, vulnerability is a strength. So you sharing that is helping someone else. I think that's phenomenal.
I don't think you hit the nail on the head. I think you described it all so well.
I think just being a little bit conscious of time, it's probably time that we should move on. But this chat has been absolutely phenomenal. There's been some deep stuff, and I've said it before and I'll say it again. If you doodlers, jotters, note takers, or even rewatch this on YouTube, because there has been some absolute gold in what's been discussed tonight. I'm going to pray for us, and then we'll move on. Yeah, Heavenly Father, I just want to thank you for what's been said tonight and what's come out of this passage of Scripture, Lord. I want to pray for everyone watching this, that they will know that you love them, that they're valued in your eyes, Lord, and that actually they are a child of you and you're precious, and that you call them by their name, Lord. You don't call us by sins that we've committed, Lord. You call us by name, and that you know every hair on our head, Lord. You love us and you want to protect us, Lord. And I want to thank you for that relationship, Lord. I want to pray that when this stream is over and going into the next few days, Lord, everyone will remember the fact that you walk with us, you love us, Lord. In your powerful name, I pray. Amen.
Cool. Can I also just echo what I said a few minutes ago? If there's something you want to chat further through, I really want to encourage you, do that. Like, you're not on your own. Like, God wants to know you, but also there are people, youth leaders, church leaders, people that want to get alongside you, that want to support you in that. So yeah, dive on with that. Yeah.
Lindsay, have you had a reply from your mum yet?
I was just going to say, I went to go check, 'cause I can see the smile on your face there, Ali. I was like, well, he's got a text. I have. See, it's not going to... She's just put... she's put, yeah, with an emoji I've never seen before. It's like, hello. It's like this weird, cheeky smile, like side thing, and then just put... I've not texted back in 10 minutes. How dare I? She's now asking where the pictures are.
Oh, I got a message back as well. I got proper punctuation.
Okay.
And I got, hi Ali, was this message meant to come to me? Question mark. John.
That's the one you want. That is the one you want.
And then I had to do like I'm so sorry, John. It was a youth event and I lost a challenge. And, no, he did. Like, I couldn't leave it at that.
No,
I waited for him to reply, and I explained the situation. And then he goes, I'm glad to hear that, because it's not a safeguarding issue now. and then I was like, oh yeah, I was gutted to lose the game. It's just, I knew it'd take some explaining. And then he went, well, just win next time.
Boom. All right. On that lovely note, we have a T-shirt to give away.
Yeah, we do.
Gosh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Have you worked this out, or should we? Do you want to come back to it?
Well, it shouldn't be easy to work out because there weren't that many entries, so we can tell who's keen. So am I to be trusted with this?
Yes.
Yes, you are. Let's encourage you. Yes, Lindsay, you can read numbers off a screen.
Come on, Lindsay.
Shot at redemption.
This is, there's a...
Right, so Cristiano Ronaldo has 211 million followers.
Wow.
So that puts, I think I know who it puts.
Have you double checked?
But I'm just like, I just don't know. Go on, Ben, you answer, Ben. I don't trust myself. I can't be redeemed.
I'm scanning it as much as you are, and I think if it was at 211 million.
Yep.
211 million with an answer of 201 million is Anwen.
Yep, that's who I'm getting.
My apologies if I've not pronounced your name right. I apologise, but I think you won. So we need to get that to you in the post. Email us your postal address at youth@blackburn.anglican.org. I'll stick it in the chat in a minute. Email me, but at the end of this, don't do it now. Do it at the end. Don't miss anything, and then we'll make sure we get that into the post to you as soon as we can.
You ready, Lindsay? You ready?
Forgot that was happening again.
Guys, I think my takeaways here.
Woo!
I'm gonna check. I hear a car coming past. I'll be back.
Go get it. Right, whilst Joyce does that, my pizza's slowly going cold. Does anybody else purposely leave bits of the pizza so they've got a lunch for the next day or breakfast? I often just only eat half of it, so I've got food for the next day. But I don't know whether that's just me being cheap.
I have that intention.
It doesn't happen.
Doesn't always happen though, does it?
No.
And by I intend that. What I mean is it rarely happens. Like it gets left on the side and it's where it's meant, and it just goes. I don't know. Does it? I mean, let us know in the comments if you think. Do you manage to leave pizza, or I mean, are you as self-controlled as Lindsay, or are you completely out of control like me? Is essentially what we're asking when it comes to food. Anyway, the game buzzer went.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Play it again if you're desperate. I don't feel like anyone is. Game 2 tonight is a good old-fashioned eating competition.
I did not enjoy this game.
You did not enjoy this game, she says, with a mouthful of food. But this is I feel like, where's Joyce had to go to get this from? Is she like got a long way to go? I feel like she might have vanished.
Still emerge. Oh, she's
there.
there. Look.
Yeah.
That's all right. I just freaked out that you'd like had to go to like a security guard somewhere to get a pizza.
I'm just hand gel.
Okay. Safety first, always do that. So this is an old-fashioned eating competition. You may know the drill by now. We've said it enough times. We played a game. You voted. Someone won. That person might have got a forfeit, or someone else might have got a forfeit. Tonight's forfeit, we're back to the cream pies. This time, though, we're talking multiples.
Oh, multiple.
Multiples.
Multiple.
I'm talking utter disaster zone of cream pies.
What do you reckon the timing are? If I lose this, I'm going to have a cream pie on my face while trying to get my pizza from the door.
Oh, without a doubt.
Well, I am hoping that is the case, my friend. So let's watch this. Let's see how we got on. Off we go.
What do you have to do?
So I think this is what we like to refer to as an old-fashioned eating contest. 1 minute, and we've got to eat as many Jaffa cakes as possible. 3, 2, 1, go.
Like I'm a celeb.
30 seconds.
I have a medically small mouth. This is unfair. Oh.
Time's up. Stop. Lynn's looks revolted. So Lynn's, how many left?
6.
Lynn's at 4. Joe, how many left, mate?
5 left.
Andy, 4 left.
Ooh.
That's 6. Ali, mate.
3.
Oh,
Oh.
no way.
Weirdly proud of that.
Didn't know whether like slow and chew or ram and chew was the best technique.
It is a technique choice, isn't it, really?
Right, Lindsay. Says it there, Ben's the winner.
The winner. Well, it does, doesn't it? That doesn't mean to say that he's the winner of the people's hearts.
The winner of people's hearts.
At all. Right, so it's the final one. So shall we find out?
Let me just move my tea out of the way in case.
Yeah, I need to.
Have you got everything prepped? Like the other night, I said, have you got everything? All of you went.
I've been
no,
handed
fill the fridge."
actual plates, which is a bit scary. So
Actual plates?
I know.
They need multiple pies. Come on, this is just going to be like devastation. One after the other, just boom, boom, boom.
It's not going to go well, is it?
Got to think of your technique here.
I think my problem is I've left my whipped cream out quite a long time, so I think it might be a liquid.
I don't want to hear your excuses now.
I'm just stating facts.
Facts are redundant.
If anyone's watched any games that we've had on our YouTube channel, you'll know that Ali likes a good excuse when it's.
Whoa!
No,
You get
whoa!
sabotaged.
You sabotaged his game, Benjamin. And if you don't believe us, then after this,
Watch the full
go
video.
and watch. Ben is floored by a booby. It's a booby bird. And you will see that he full on sabotages Alice.
How many pies count as multiple?
Multiple, more than 2. I would say more than 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7
Well,
ideally.
3, but there you go.
3.
Nice prep work.
Also, this might be a good opportunity to say, while we're talking about YouTube generally,
no.
that
That's not
we,
watching.
though this is an event and that we are having quite a good fun with this, we may well have another fuller event later in the year. All of this pandemic malarkey depending, but we are putting content continue on YouTube. So do subscribe to us. Keep watching what we're putting out there. We want to keep giving you content that hopefully makes you laugh, but also makes you think, that deepens your relationship with Jesus. Equally, follow us on Instagram. We love to stay in touch with you beyond this. I say all of this while Ali and I...
Did we say more than 3? Or 3?
3. I've got 3 plates, but I can recharge if we're desperate.
Right. Are you ready?
No, not really.
Oh.
Because I feel this is going a horrible way.
It's the last one. All right. So, drum roll. Ali got the most votes.
Oh, no.
However, I don't appreciate that people clearly thought that Ben couldn't win anything, and he has won 2 games and missed out on forfeits. So I don't think that's fair. So as it's the last one, and Ben actually has won 2 and managed to get away with both.
Oh.
Well done.
Oh,
Well
fucking
done.
heck, man, you've gone, haven't you?
Go, keep going. Go.
I'll do one.
Go. I need more smearing, Ben.
Yeah, say it's very
smearing.
The whole thing.
Oh.
Problem is,
Ben
it tastes
actually
so
looks
good.
like Mrs. Doubtfire. You got her face.
You got her face. I feel like I've got more cream on my face.
Yeah, that's impressive, though.
That is impressive.
I've got
Showing
five.
off with your long tongue.
fair.
Not only have I got a medically small mouth, I've got a medically small tongue too.
That ain't pretty. It's not meant to melt like that, is it? Oh, no.
No, it's not. All right.
That's what I meant. I left it out too long.
It's not good.
Lindsay told me to get it out and prep before the meeting. So I did.
No. I feel like I might be seeing this for the rest of my life. On that beautiful note.
Shall we do another giveaway then?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, give away a cream pie to Lindsay.
No.
I wish.
Right, the next giveaway. What is it? Because it's exciting. This is a yummy one.
It's amazing. It's actually a superb, fantastic, amazing, bit left field, but brilliant giveaway. He says, whilst not able to read anything because I've got cream in my contact lenses. So,
Oh no.
I've got cream in my eye as well. It ain't pretty, man.
So we have been speaking with the lovely people over at Grazy Times. If you've not heard of them, you will now. Grazy Times do the most incredible grazing boxes, from savoury to sweets. They are absolutely awesome. It's one of these ones where every now and then I'll just open up my Instagram to look through their feed and just salivate over the gorgeousness of the things that they have on offer. This is them. Look at that.
Oh, that looks good, that.
And they have very kindly offered us a £25 off voucher to somebody, which is pretty much the cost of one of their Grazy boxes. But obviously, we're not just going to have to give it away. They've got to work for it as well. So, Ben, what have they got to do? You
have got to. Well, thanks for that. Drop me in it while I'm trying to clean myself up. So, how to win these Grazy goodies. See what I did there. So you need to visit. So if you're not on Instagram, you can do this through a browser, on a computer, on your phone. You need to go to Grazy Times. They are at Grazy Times _ on Instagram. You need to choose your favorite box. So click on one of their photos, screen grab it. If you're on Instagram, we love you to post that in your stories, tag us, which is at @thisisabide, in that story with that favorite box that you've got there. If you're not on Instagram, we realize that doesn't always happen. And people aren't always able to be on that. We would love you to, you can email us to do the same, screen grab it, send it to us at youth@blackburn.anglican.org. And we will, on Monday or Tuesday this week, Lindsay's in on Tuesday. So we are going to take everyone that's entered by that stage, put their names in a hat. We're going to draw that out, and then we will hit YouTube and Instagram to tell you who has won. And we'll probably get in touch with you individually as well. So you need to visit at Grazy Times _ and I'll stick this in the chat in a minute, but it will be on the description of this once we've uploaded that after this. Visit, pick your favorite box, then either tag us in a story showing us that favorite box, or email us at youth@blackburn.anglican.org with a photo of that box with your name. and we will pick a winner. Felt like I said that all very quickly, but hopefully you got the gist. It's a great prize. It's a great prize. Whoop, whoop. Here you go.
I'm not hungry for one right now, but probably 8 a.m., 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, I'll be all over one of them.
Yeah, I imagine that's the time you want to eat that sort of.
We've got someone already saying they can't pick a favourite.
It's hard, actually. I was looking at them earlier and was like, but I want all of them.
Do you know when you have that moment where you haven't chatted to somebody in a little while, and then, you know, obviously these days it's the Zoom stuff, and then you realise that your time's coming to an end, but you really don't want it to come to an end. So you all have that really awkward, like, so you're trying desperately to think of more conversations because you don't want it to end. I feel like this is where we've now reached. We don't want to admit the reality of life.
I'm joking.
Oh, thank goodness.
There's no more games. Sorry, I couldn't resist that. I'm joking. Those boxes look good. Yeah, enter it. We love to give that away. We're really excited about it. Time is really late, but it's been really fun, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know how to end this. Ali, I think you're the man for this. You've guided us so admirably so far.
The maitre d' is saying it's time to pay the final bill, I think. So it's getting to that stage. I'm going to have to slide you a little envelope and give you some mints that are complimentary, but they're not because you're paying for the meal anyway. So they'll be built into the price somewhere. But I just want to thank you for joining us on the YouTubes this weekend. We've really enjoyed it as a team. I want to thank you to all of our guests as well. So to Kaylee and Matt from The Way, to Susie and Rachel joining us, and to Joyce joining us tonight. I feel like everyone has inputted really well, and we've had some really deep moments, and I'd encourage you again, journal, jot things down and watch back on YouTube any of the talks that have challenged you, or if you just want a giggle again, rewatch them, get some of the highlights. You know what I mean? If you want to see Andy cream pieing himself and the disappointment on his face, watch it back, because I've watched it back just for that moment. It made me feel a lot better.
I don't know what you mean. I've cut it out and I've just got it on loop.
Yeah, that's it. That's my alarm clock in the morning now, is Andy waking me up.
Just with this disappointed sigh. Yeah.
And I also think if anybody's like thinking, I want some daily reminders or regular reminders of just like mindset, focus, everything, I cannot recommend Joyce's Instagram stuff enough and your YouTube thing. So just very quickly before we go out, can you tell people how they can find your things?
Yes, so thank you so much for that. If you want to follow my Instagram at Talks with Joyce on Instagram, I just post motivational content, Christ-based, or you can just follow me on YouTube as well. Subscribe, Talks with Joyce also. And if you want to listen to encouraging content, check out my podcast on Spotify, Talks with Joyce. So endless motivation.
Amazing. There you go. It's fantastic. Yeah, it's been fantastic. We've had a really good time. It's been a lot of fun. Lindsay is not caught on fire because of the lights behind her. That's another bonus. So it's been really good.
This is it.
This is
it.
Where's your food?
Still not arrived yet.
Ali's not arrived yet.
Sad note. Right.
Arrived.
Goodbye then.
So you go. Ladies and gents, take care. God bless.
Bye.
Bye.